Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Don't forget that we're not playing for thousands today. What better way to pass the year than the pictures of your favorite mascot, Winnie the Pooh on the Bulls.
Be in the next game, Bulls fans, because we'll be giving away a deck of Lovables trading cards to every fan in attendance. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to... All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jabari Smith.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
So the Houston starting 5. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Eason in at the 3, small forward. And for the Bulls, White and Levine are out on the wings. Jalen Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the point. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Van Vliet misses. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with him.
Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Now here's Smith, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Mr. Perfect, Green covering, Morningstar. Another 3 for Chicago.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Eason, back to Green. Can they get it? Gets the 3 to fall.
Whenever the opponent makes a 3, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back and connects again from distance.
And folks, he's just set the record for most 3-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win. And here are the Rockets now. 8-point game. Williams against Smith. Here's Green. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Green's got 5 now.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Chicago.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Green against White. Chicago with a rebound. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Green for 3. Again, Green missing. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Mr. Perfect. And again for 3.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
The nice handle move there by Green.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good! Another from three.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. Pass to Şengün. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Mr. Perfect. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
2 minutes.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
Here's Van Vliet. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot comes out.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Eason. Pass to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Pulls up. Smith no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And Houston making a change here. Whitmore's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Thompson with a screen. Here's Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Brooks
Making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. Here's Mr. Perfect. Drills it from deep. Mr. Perfect's got 35.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
White and Levine are out on the wings. Torrey Craig out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
Mr. Perfect shot is off. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Van Vliet misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Morningstar, another 3 for Chicago.
Woo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Smith with a screen on Levine. Brooks from outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches it. No good on the shot. Pass to Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Mr. Perfect shot is off. White against Brooks.
Listen to the crowd here. They know exactly how special this season has been for him.
To set the franchise record for threes in a season. They love him here. The Bulls making a switch here. Duarte's checked in. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Eason. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Showing off his touch. Van Vliet making easy work off the mid-range.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Eason up top. He's covered by Levine. Pass to Smith. Outside Eason. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Van Vliet. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Chicago.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The shot from 20 feet out. He got it again. Sensational.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Well, right now for Chicago, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Bulls.
They've imposed their...
That does it for half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And the Bulls shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Eason in at the 3. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 11 points. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. The Rockets shooting poorly, just 30% so far. It's good. He's got 13.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Mr. Perfect. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Eason, pass to Şengün. Over White. Chicago with a rebound. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Here's Eason. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
3 points.
Eason's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Green against White. Green, the pass to Smith. From deep. Chicago with a rebound. Mr. Perfect's got 4 rebounds now.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Fires in the triple.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Green. Let's go with a 3. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. Mr. Perfect's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the 3. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 3-pointer, Van Vliet drains the triple. Van Vliet's got 8.
You got to get out on that. When you don't, Van Vliet will make you pay from downtown.
Mr. Perfect passes to Smith. Takes a 3. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. For 3. Can't get it to drop.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And a two-handed jam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Will it go? A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies that you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Smith outside. Outside, Green. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. Second chance shot. Off the window. It's good. Van Vliet's got 12 points.
No, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Smith with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And it's Green missing. Dasumu goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the...
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And
Great win tonight, MP.